Good morning. It's about 7:15 a.m. Greetings from Pflugerville, Texas. It's 40 degrees, but since there's really no wind, there's a little bit of motion, but with no wind, 40 degrees is comfortable. It's all about the wind, like I keep telling you. Curtis Wyman's over there sitting. They'll soon be urging him on. He's trying to reclaim his little space where he sits in the corner there and tries to interact with people, the poor, lonely bastard. That's one of the first signs I got from him, other than his endless tweaking of his fingers, the pill rolling, was that he said, I don't like going anywhere alone. I hate going anywhere alone, which means he's a poor, lonely, pathetic bastard. He really, when I was coming out of camp a little while ago, I noticed he had his ass parked in the corner there and he was talking to some 90-year-old man who's tolerating his bullshit. But he's trying to reassert his main thing is actually I didn't sleep last night because I slept a lot yesterday afternoon. I snoozed quite a bit. I got in 2 or 3 hours, and at first I was a little uncomfortable when I went to bed until I got inside that fart sack, and then I was nice and warm, and I was watching Black Hawk Down for only the second time. I had my head and everything I had on my earbuds, so whoever dropped this piece of shit off, bear in mind that the closest place that makes these is 7.5 miles away, minimum. And you'd have to be fucking stupid not to know that I have a reputation in this town. If you come walking towards me at all with any kind of a pizza-shaped box, I'm liable to start yelling at you at a distance. And so actually last night because I had some pain in my ankle and was just kind of restless and warm and kept on them, but I did rest quite a bit and will probably nod off sleep today. I don't really give a shit. But I noticed when I was laying there that like a shadow briefly blocked between the light and me. I knew somebody had come close to me. I looked out and saw a big black truck that was apparently dodging another vehicle or something. And then after a few hours, I set up for a few minutes just stretching and moving around and noticed that I didn't even know that there was such a thing as Detroit style pizza. They claim this is baked on the parched pans reminiscent of the 40s in Detroit. I did, genuine Detroit style. Hell, in Detroit, you can fucking, especially during the crack years, you could smear some fucking dog feces on a cracker and sell it as pizza. Up there, motherfuckers eat anything. And that's really not a good number to be having. And playing the Dago thing with the red and white checkered cloth. And there it was, a fairly expensive, heavily pepperonied. This is supposed to be a special. It's a super. But do I trust that to even be real cheese? Pepperoni itself has got pepper in it. It's, in case you don't know what pepperoni originally was made from, it was made from the old boars, the mating boars, and they stunk so bad that you couldn't really deodorize the meat. So they would just grind the meat up and mix it with an assortment of paprika and other peppers, and to disguise the stench of pepperoni. And you know, ordinarily, no, that's a complete. It's not part of. It's a complete. This is like a would probably be a medium or some shit like that. Size pizza, extremely heavy. Oh my god! But anybody who knows me knows that absolutely will not. There's a little pocket of that nasty inflammatory tomato sauce, tomato paste, and shit. That's really disgusting. Somebody paid serious money for this. Drove 7.5 miles to leave it sitting on my. Don't do that again. I'm about to become. Matter of fact, I consider it to be a act of war. No, really. Everybody around here knows I do not eat pizza. What is that shit right there? Yeah, that's the sauce coming through. Yuck. That sauce, of course, has garlic and onion and all sorts of other. Some of the green stuff ain't so bad, but yeah, somebody actually, somebody's say like got plenty of meth and plenty of gasoline. Drove 15 miles round trip to pick this up and then drop it. Brought to you by the Detroit Preservation Society. Well, I don't know if I really want something that was cooked in automobile parts. So, what a fucking asshole. I'll bet you anything at this cost. I can just tell by the weight. This is heavy. This is a heavy ass little medium pizza. Bet you it cost $20 fucking dollars. You know, I'd much rather have that $20 in my motherfucking pocket. And plus, I don't eat pizza. The shit, you're young, you can take all them pills and stuff and your Pepto-Bismol and shit to prevent the diarrhea from eating this crap and drinking beer with it too, probably. But I'm not going to do it. See, the most important thing in my life really is not getting sick. I just had Misty the other day, trying to, well, let me see, in my defense, I drove all around looking for you and everything. And she still ended up leaving, about 15 pounds worth of food, some of it clearly adulterated with some sort of cannabinoid bullshit. Misty's muffins or whatever. She came up with her son and she was offering me that one little thing of, because I know because I tested it many months ago. Just one of those, the house brand or any of the house brand little, they're supposed to be like deep fried pies. They're not really, but they're really palm oil based and corn syrup. And yeah, just one of those will give me diarrhea. So this is what I look like this morning. Let's see if I'm focusing up right. I think it'll be a lovely day, and to tell you the truth, I hope they fucking once again, because maybe there was one person. But yesterday after I got back from staying in the hotel, they fucking just left me the fuck alone. Yeah, that was it. And I'd prefer that. Really, that's one reason I was having trouble with my voice. Was having to yell at people, project my voice into their vehicles. People constantly soliciting me from their vehicles, and essentially, making life difficult for me. And that's about it. It's a beautiful day. I hope I'm getting this correctly on the. It's sun's about to come up. It'll warm up in the 40 degrees now. It'll warm up 20 degrees in the next 2 hours. So it'll be pleasant this afternoon. I intend on doing lots of snoozing. It's wintertime coming up here, and if I treat my legs right, I need to do about a 2,500 foot recon down to the creek and see if there's any place, although I know that somebody owns that road, and maybe the Pfluger family, but I need to see if there's some place I could put up, even though that's going to be the coldest, lowest spot around here in wintertime, I need to find a place that's kind of out of the wind and out of the public eye. And the biggest thing, though, is will I be able to get up? We'll be looking for something where I can string ropes right in front of the tent or something. Something to hook on just outside the tent so I can pull myself up if need be. Anyway, this is the morning report from a lovely, gorgeous day in Texas. Blue skies, and yeah, that brown shit you see on the horizon there, yeah, that's the fucking automobile exhaust. I don't know if the camera's showing it. That's the fucking pollution of Austin, Texas. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how fucking somebody drove 15 miles round trip and laid out at least $20 for that, although that is about a 4 or 5 pound pizza. Actually thinking that I would eat that fucking pizza. Almost everybody around here knows I will not touch pizza whatsoever. Tomatoes are inflammatory. They contain an inflammatory molecule. There's almost always garlic in it. And who the fuck knows what that cheese is made out of? That may not, mozzarella cheese is cheap. But they also, a long time ago, they were making a synthetic version of it or artificial version of it that may have been part mozzarella for flavoring. Actually, it had no flavor. I remember. It was just really being made out of soybean oil and other crap. It was completely the stuff they used to make pizza out of. That was artificial cheese, just the same way it's American cheese is artificial cheese. But yeah, I don't know why somebody would. I could literally get several non-toxic meals for what the hell that thing cost. Don't know what to do with it other than to just throw it in the dumpster. See, this makes me hate you, people of Pflugerville, because you're now way up over $5,000 worth of doodads, clothing, food, and shit like that I've had to either throw in the dumpster, or you lied to me and told me that it was made with butter or made with real, cheese or something like that, and then it came out my ass like a fucking howitzer. So, people that think that they're perfectly fine, wonderful people, and just trying to help that old man out, no, you're fucking poisoning me. You're showing absolutely zero signs of love. You're not being a loving person. A loving person would learn my medical limitations on food. It's not my religious preference. It's a medical necessity. Look, I'm surrounded by people that are gigantic, obese, morbidly obese. Especially there's like one breed of woman around here that's about 6 foot tall. They all look the same. They're all weighing in right at 500 pounds. Kind of matronly. You can tell they're from a wealthy family. And they just look almost the same. I saw one of them one day going into Target. She wasn't pushing a cart. She had no intention of buying anything. She was there just visiting all of her favorite foodstuffs and just dreaming and thinking and talking to somebody on the phone about, food. So, teach, what does that say? Original or genuine Detroit style? Detroit has no style. Detroit's a shithole. Who the fuck would want to eat pizza that's supposed to be coming from Detroit cooked in automobile pans? That's exactly what they're selling. This is some shishi, upscale, overpriced. That probably actually cost $30 fucking dollars. Tell you the truth, that's probably $30 fucking dollars worth of pizza right there that I'm gonna toss in the goddamn dumpster. That some fucking asshole creeped up on me. If I get a look on you, up on you, you come creeping up on me like that next time, you're getting a fucking face full of pepper spray, motherfucker. I just didn't see it. That shadow was there and gone, and I looked up and saw the black truck was slowing down to keep from hitting somebody else that was. And I just, since no contact was made, I went back to watching my movie. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Black Hawk Down a second time. First time I'd watched it in about 20 years. And that's a sign of a fucking hateful motherfucker who's just wants to keep giving me what they want to eat and not what I need to eat to keep from getting sick. Fuck you. Fuck you and the asshole. Every one of you fuckers that show me zero fucking consideration. Yeah, fuck you and the asshole.